So, hi, hello, and welcome to February TBR. So, whatever I'm going to read in February, can you believe that we are in February already? I can't. I mean, January has been a little slow, can we just say that? I feel like that is the Monday of the, year. But other than that, it has been overall a pretty good month. I have been reading some books, some good ones. I haven't read yeah, it took some time for me to, just start reading the things that I actually put on my TBR. So yeah, let's just see. So let's face it, having like 500 points instead of 1,000 helped so much. I've gotten to so much other things that I kind of maybe wasn't planning on, but I have had such a nice month, just being able to read whatever I want to and pick up things that I maybe wouldn't have gotten to. And yeah, just overall, I've had a really good month with picking less books, so we are going to continue on doing that. So, yeah, let's see what this dog has in mind this month. And one thing that is good, if I can't pick anything that it has that I have to read this month, I have the time to read that, because I do have a few things that I kind of should read next month because I have started those series. So let's start and see what we are reading. This is the first one. Can't even see that. Multiple POVs. Okay, so that is always a difficult one. So why don't we start with a new series? Because we apparently do that a lot. Wild Love, Elsie Silver. I have finished the 2 other series that she have. So I kind of want to continue on. I have all 4 books in this series, so I kind of should get to them and see. And I haven't read it before, so it fits really well with kind of everything that I am trying to, put on my TBR, which would be great. So that's the first one. Next, I don't even know if you can see that. So that is a continuous series. And that is random series generator, which basically means see how many series that I actually have started and basically see what we get. So I am just going to do a random number generator here, and we are going to see we have 39. Yes. So I have 39 series that I am in the middle of. So let's see. So some of these I will have to read the first book over again. There is just like one series that I can't get to right now. And that's the only one. So let's see. So there we go. 14. 14 is Ignite the Stars. So that will be this series, and this series I need to read Ignite the Stars to get to Eclipse the Skies. Now what is sad is that I cannot find the second book anywhere, except I think they are on, the second book is on, I think, Everend, but don't quote me on that. But I really need to reread this one before I get to the other one. So it kind of fits well that we get Ignite the Stars and continue on. And can continue on with the series, which will maybe, basically it will mean that I have to finish this series within the year. So that fits kind of well. So this will be on my TBR. So next one, whatever this one says, on top of your TBR. This one is kind of on top of my TBR because they are my sister's copies, so I kind of need to, get to this series to give them back to her. So they are kind of like on top of my TBR because of that. I hate, being too far behind, and I don't know. I mean, she will probably ask, have you read them? And I will have to say, no, I haven't. But this one continuing on and then reading the next one like later on would be perfect and great. So we are putting this one on top of my TBR just because they are not my copies and I don't want to, hold them hostage for such a long time. So this one. So next one is whatever this says. Buy a new book. So since I am on a book buying ban and I have nothing that is pre-ordered that comes out this month in February, I'm going to put this back because I'm not buying new books because of that. So we need to pick another one because I can't physically do that. Okay, so whatever this one says. Marriage of Convenience. Okay, so I do have one, and that is, or I have several ones, but we are going with The Wedding Agreement by Annie Dyer, which I know nothing about except that it's a marriage of convenience, which, yeah. So I'm trying to get a lot of the like Kindle books that I already own get read. So this is some I have gotten it somewhere, where, who knows, but I have gotten it somewhere. So we are putting that one on here, and we are 200 points, so we definitely need some more. Let's see, next one, whatever this says. Hyped. So I feel like this series as a whole has been hyped for kind of a long time. And that is Love Light Farms. And yes, I know this is sort of like a Christmas one. But I said to myself that I was going to read like a winter themed one, and I feel like this one is like winter themed, fits well for winter time, and I kind of want to read this like this one, in winter, the other one in spring, and so on. And I didn't read this in January, so I kind of need to get to it now too. But just because I'm that weird person. This is the first one in that series, so I kind of can't read it last, if you get me. So let's put this one on. And for me, I don't care if it's a Christmas one or not, because yeah. So this one, hyped, fits. It sort of fits well, So let's just move these over here. So next one. This one, whatever it says. A book you know nothing about. So why don't we put this one on? I have no idea what it's about, and that is Leo by Mia Sheridan. I am going to try and read more Mia Sheridan this year, and this one will fit great. So why don't we just put that one on and see. So I'm not going to see what it's about because we don't want to know anything about it. So let's go with that. Next one, whatever this says. Under 300 pages. Okay, so apparently I am trying to put myself under a lot of stress with like physical reading, but I have actually been reading quite a lot physically. So we're going to put the co-op on here. This is just under, it is 279 pages, so under 300 pages, which fits great and shouldn't take long. So, and I have been wanting to read this, so why not? So, next one. This one, whatever it says. New release. So, I'm kind of getting a little sick of how many of these we are actually getting, with how many I am actually picking for physical ones. So we are already doing something. People watching, this one. I have never read Hannah Bonham Young. And it might be good, it might be bad. Some people have loved this, some people have hated it. So I'm curious. But this one came out like last year, at probably like the end of it or the beginning. I don't really know. But it is newer. It's a newer release. So new release is like within a year. For me at least, just because we are not trying to spend that much money on like new books. So this one is new enough. I feel like new release is kind of like, yeah, some people might be like, oh, this year, but I am like, why don't we do this one? So, next one. This one. Been on a TBR before. So, I feel like I'm hating myself this month. Can we just say that? Because I apparently decided like, oh, I'm just only going to do physical ones. So maybe not my greatest start, but let's just see how many I get to. Magnolia Parks. I have put in this one on for how many times? I don't know. But maybe it's time to read this. I apparently decided that I am really going to like this because I apparently have the entire series. Which I haven't even read the first one, so maybe I should read the next one and actually see what it's about. So, let's see what the next one is. Published before 2020. So much older book. So, why don't we do this? I have to finish this series, and that is Son of the Shadows, which is the second one in the Seven Waters trilogy. Was a trilogy, now it's not, but yeah. Why don't we go with that one? Just because, yeah, we need to do the 2000 ones, and we still have quite a lot. And it's from 2000, so it's definitely published before 2020, because it's published quite a long while after. So this one is the last one, so let's see. Shuffle your Spotify. Let's just do the one that I am currently working on, which is the 2026 one. So, because that's much simpler. No. Okay. So, 2026 one. So, play and see. Okay, so this is Valhalla Drums, which don't ask, because I'm not going to tell. I love these songs. But this is basically like North mythology songs. These are like yeah, Norse music, and I have started a series that I need to continue on with. That is like the Wolf Cycle one. So let's read Fenrir, which is Norse mythology, which I'm going to see if I like this series or not. So I'm reading one more book to see, do I want to continue on with this series as a whole. So that's the books. So this is a little more like a bigger stack that I was hoping to get, but apparently last month was just it being nice to me, since it was the first month of the year. And it just came back and bit me in the ass. Can we just say that? So, good luck to me for this month. So, and it's the shortest month of the year, so fun, right? So let's see what I am able to get to. I'm not gonna beat myself up if I don't get to everyone, but let's hope that I get to majority of them at least.